Today I want us to talk about the dangers of ignorance, stroke disobedience, or rather the consequences of ignorance and disobedience. Our key passage today will be in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 1 to verse 11. The Bible says, "For I do not want you to be ignorant of the fact that brothers, that our forefathers all were under the cloud and passed through the Red Sea." Paul goes ahead to tell the Corinthians that they all ate from the same spiritual food and they all drank from the same spiritual drink. If you proceed reading those passages, those verses, you will discover that though those guys drank from the same drink and ate from the same spiritual food, God was displeased by a majority of them. Forward to verse 11, the Bible says these things happened to them as an example and to us as a warning or for us to learn. I want us to underline the term, "I do not want you to be ignorant." In other words, Paul is telling the church of Corinth by then that I want you to be aware. I want you to know how the children of God related with God from the land of Egypt on their way to Canaan. And in the process of knowing what happened between the children of Israelites and God, there are key things we will come to understand about God. And one of the things is God has lifted up His word above everything. In fact, the Bible says He has lifted up His word above His name. And He demands, or rather, He expects of us to follow His instructions as accurate as it is. Let me give you another example. There's a time in the land of Israel that the Ark of the Covenant was in the land of Judah at a place called Kiriath Jearim. David and the entire land of Israel decided that they want to take the Ark from the Kiriath Jearim to Jerusalem. And here they had made a new cart, and it was supposed to be driven by the oxen, and they placed the Ark of the Covenant on the oxen. And the journey began. And they that were driving the oxen were a man called Uzzah and his brother called Ahio. On the way, the oxen stumbled and the ark was almost falling. And Uzzah, by his own thinking, decided to steady the ark using his hands. And personally, I think Uzzah didn't have a bad intention. His intentions were good, that the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord should not fall down. But the Bible says immediately the anger of the Lord was rekindled against Uzzah, and God struck him to death. Let's pause for a minute. The question is God fair? Is God unfair about this situation? Why would Uzzah, out of a good heart, want to prevent the Ark of the Covenant from falling, and God kills him? The truth of the matter is Uzzah died as a result of ignorance. If then Uzzah was not ignorant, then probably he knew, but he disobeyed. Because God had given a prescription on how the Ark of the Covenant would always move from one place to the other. The Ark of the Covenant, in paraphrase, had two poles, two long poles at the edges, and it was supposed to be carried on the shoulders of the Levites, especially from the house of Korah. And therefore, these guys did not follow the prescriptions or the outline that God had given on how the Ark of the Covenant was supposed to be transported. And if you do your further studies, you will discover that the Ark of the Covenant, God had given an outline that anything holy, anything sacred was not supposed to be touched by bare hands. And that is what killed Uzzah. It's either ignorance, he didn't know, or if he knew, then he disobeyed. Another example is Moses. God calls Moses and sent him to the land of Egypt to deliver his children from the hands of Pharaoh. The Bible says when Moses was on the way at a resting place, God sought to kill him. Why? Because he had not circumcised his son Gershom. And the question I will ask myself, was Moses aware that he was supposed to circumcise his son at the age of 8 days? Because God had given such a command to Abraham. Was he aware? Or he chose to disobey? The Bible is silent about it. But the truth of the matter is, God sought to kill Moses because he had not circumcised his son Gershom because of this. Either he was ignorant or he disobeyed. Brothers and sisters, we can't afford to relate and walk with God in this age when we are ignorant, or if we are aware and we have chosen to disobey. That will be a disaster on our lives. God can't afford to elect you as a leader in the church, as a leader in your organization, as a husband in your family, and you choose to run the system in your own way. It is either because you are ignorant or you know but you have chosen to disobey. Success in doing the work of God is in discovering what is the prescription of the office of your calling and obeying the conditions or the outlines that are in the line of your strength.